How's it going, guys? I am out of the car, back on the set. No background noise. We've got screaming babies over there though. Well, not yet, but I assume he might start during the video at some point. So I'll try to be as quick as possible. So this is just for I'd go over all the stuff I bought over the past 4 days on the road. Yeah, and just quick bit more detail compared to what I did, like quick a vlog sort of thing before. Right, so yeah, went away for 4 days. It was just up north for a bit, stopped off in some places. It was alright. I mean, after the 4 days being in the car with a screaming baby and my partner, I just wanted to choke the life out of her. Not really. I love you, really. So yeah, the first place we stopped off was Pontefract. Game shop there called Console Yourself. Great store. I should have bought more stuff in there. I was just like thinking I'll save my money because there's going to be better places. But actually, to be fair, it was probably my favourite store I went in. Shit tons of stuff. I know a lot of people up north mentioned that one before, so I've got a few videos of the actual store. I'll just insert after I've talked about it. But the stuff I got was not much Dreamcast stuff in there, but there was actually a nice selection compared to elsewhere. So a quick look round. The first one I picked up was Xevious for the Game Boy. Nice condition as well. Yeah, so it's still got its no crushing on that, so it's quite nice. There is actually a stick, you probably can't see it, just there. Yeah, there it is. I thought it was like a coffee stain at first. It's not. It's where a sticker's been, and the glue's just sort of seeped into the actual box, so but you can't really. It's not really noticeable, especially when I put it in a box protector. But that was £10. That one, and it's lovely condition inside. Even the bloke said how nice it was. There it is in its little bag A. Like I said, I don't think it's even played, and all the inside bits. I noticed that's got a green flag on it, which is actually, yeah, it probably is right. It's slightly different from the greens that we have, like on Wii and stuff. But I suppose it could be the same. I don't know. There's so many different coloured flags. So I was just unsure if that was actually PAL, but it's all in English. So yeah, so that's the first time I got for a tenner. And in the same store this was the first Dreamcast game I picked up. It didn't get much Dreamcast stuff at all. I was hoping to get like over 10 titles, but didn't. Saw this one, thought, you know what, it's the same price as CX. But this is nice condition. I'd argue it's nearly mint. And it's a Buggy Heat, which is very nice condition. Can't open it very well because the stickers on it. Have I just broke the case? Maybe. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. I won't open the front, so I should take that sticker off before I proceed to try and break the case. But yeah, the manual's in there. It's nice and crisp. Yeah, no, I don't think I did break the case. Whew. Nearly. Amateur mistake that was. So yeah, got that. And that's 10 quid each. And then a sneaky charity shop pickup in Pontefract, British Heart Foundation. Don't normally see much stuff in there because it all gets filled off to the online store. If you go on their British Heart Foundation page on eBay, they've got like some nice stuff, but it always goes for top end, and I just think maybe because people think, oh, it's for charity, but if you know where anything, most money which goes into charity shops or charities in general does not actually go to help anyone. That's just the sad truth about it. It goes to these like top execs who get paid like loads of money. But for £1, God of War 2, and I don't have this one, so very nice condition. There's a receipt. Don't know why I don't have that, but I do now. So there it is. So yeah, not a bad haul, you could say. And then after that, we went to York, where Sawthums, which most people probably know from Doncaster or Super Retro Games Fair, or just the Retro Games Fair in Leeds. Prices, I'd say they're high, but there's the odd bargain to be found in there. Had a quick look. I was determined to buy something in there. They had some top-endish ones in the cabinet at the back, but I didn't buy any of them. I looked at them. There was a couple with no manuals, so I was just like, not really interested in that. But I did pick up this one, and I should have opened this before I started the video, but and I'll open it now. Yeah, and it's Aero Wings, and it was £5, as you can see from the price there. Yeah, it's all complete, lovely condition. £5, York, very nice place. Did go and CX there. Had what did they have? They had Mario Bros. I couldn't see the price. Maybe I explained this on the thingy. I can't remember what I said in the actual thing. But yeah, they had Mario Bros. I couldn't see the price on it, and I was thinking, if that's boxed, I'm definitely taking that. Asked the bloke, he said, oh no, it's mint. I was just like, you know what, it's £20 more for a mint? No way, no, I'm not paying 20 quid more for it. And then he proceeds to get it all out the box, and I was just like, oh, I'm just standing there like, I'm not even interested. But I let him waffle on for a bit, and I was like, oh no, leave it, I'm not paying 38 quid for it. Because 18 is quite a nice price, and it wasn't mint. He was like, oh, it's got some onish edgeware. I was just like, but it's supposed to be mint, mate, so no way I'm buying that. So yeah, that's all I got from York. Lovely place. Some lovely buildings and stuff, if you're into that sort of architecture and stuff. Right, where did I go next? Now I'm going to get confused. So I went from York to... I think I went to the hotel, actually. Did I go from... Yeah. So I went to the hotel in... I can't remember where this is, you see. Unprepared for this video. I've got a receipt here. Darlington, that's where it was. So I stopped at the hotel, the Premier Inn, Darlington, after that. Stopped for the night, had some food. Quick look around the charity shops in the morning, and I did go to CX again. They had some nice stuff, but it was just the condition wasn't, because I was looking at mint stuff, and it wasn't mint. But I nipped in a charity shop, British Heart Foundation again, and I picked up Grab by the Ghoulies for 99p. And again, this is complete, lovely condition. Don't have that one. It's one I've always looked out for. You don't really see that often. It's not an expensive game at all. It's just always been like, I've never really picked it up. So for rare game, well, it's not a rare game. It's made by Rare, and I don't have that one. So I must have most of the rare games by now. I should look at a list to see which ones I need. And then anyone up north will know Granger Games. They're like, well, they have games up there as well, actually. We don't have one in Leicester because, well, you know, we don't have anything good in Leicester. But yeah, I had a quick look in there. The Wii U games, mostly, because going for a full set on that. So, and I saw this one. I've been after this for a while. Never really picked it up. I did buy it from Amazon, but it turned up and it was like, I bought it directly from Amazon. It wasn't like fulfilled by Amazon or anything. It was like French cover on it. I was like, what the hell is this? So I was quite surprised because I just assumed Amazon just sell power ones, like, or whatever flag colour they have. I think they normally sell pink ones or green ones. But anyway, the game is Art Academy, and you already know all these games. You could probably predict what I'm going to pull out if you've watched the previous videos. But yeah, £12, new. It's not new because it's not sealed. But yeah, it's all there. It's fine. Don't think I'm ever going to play this one, to be fair. If I want to draw something, I'll draw it on a bit of paper. If I want to paint a picture, I'll paint it on a bit of paper. Yeah, don't know. Maybe Manda will like it. I don't know. 12 quid. Well, that was a pretty good price. Right, put that there. So yeah, I did go in CX. They had Discworld Noir, 32 quid mint. So I was just like, checked eBay. I was like, that's about the going rate for a mint copy. Asked to look at it. I was just like, straight away. As soon as it opened it up, I was like, no, thank you. There was like a crease going on the corner of the manual, and I was just like, how did that get taken in as mint? It's clearly not mint. So yeah, I was like, nope. Then I had a look at Monster Rancher, £50. I have actually saw on Facebook for 40 quid earlier today, and I was thinking about buying it, but I spent too much. So again, looked at it, no manual, and that was just boxed. So I'm not sure what the mint one is. It could be 65 or 70. What else did I look at? I think that's all I had to look at. They had loads of PS1 games in there. And it's weird because my CX doesn't have anything. What else did they have? They had Discworld 2 actually. They had Discworld 2 boxed, and then they had 2 mint copies, which was weird. I thought, they obviously like these games around here. I wasn't sure if someone's bought them offline and has not been happy with the condition, so they've just returned it like 3 times in a row until they got one, which I thought could be possible. But yeah, so that's what I got from there. No real game shops as such around that area, from what I checked anyway. So, and that was the end of that. So then, where do we go after that? See, I'm looking at these piles of games here. I'm sure I went somewhere after that. Oh yes, we went. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know I did then. I'm getting all confused by what I did. Oh, we did go to the day before we went to the place called the Forbidden Corner, which was actually pretty cool. Reminded me of Labyrinth. Really weird, like, I can't really describe it, but if you watch the video from it, you'll sort of get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Just weird stuff everywhere, and you just walk around. Not very pushchair friendly, so we had baby in the holder. Yeah, alright, so then anyway, went from there all the way up to Darlington. Not Darlington. I can't remember what this was now. Almswick, I think it was called. There was like a garden there I wanted to go to. Poison garden, actually. All the plants which they grew in it are poisonous. And I thought it'd be pretty cool, but actually it was like 20 minutes. Like, you have to go on a tour around it, because obviously you can't touch anything because you might die. They actually had like drugs growing there as well, which was pretty cool. They had cannabis, which was pretty cool. They had it in a big cage thing, I guess, to stop people trying to pick it. Poppies, obviously, which is obviously, yeah. And then there was loads of basically everything could kill you in there, and they just taught you through like some of the ones, and then like said, oh look, this killed so many people back in whenever. So I thought that was alright. But before we went there, I went to the charity shops, and it was absolutely pissing it down. And the first charity shop I went in, they had like a little stack of games I was picking. They had no price on, so I said to the chap, oh, how much are the games? And he's like, oh, 10 for £1. I was just like, okay. On all of them, the Xbox games as well. And he was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I've got loads around back. So I said, oh, I won't mind seeing them. So we brought out another box. I think he brought 2 boxes just full of games. A lot of PC games in there, so nothing really which I wanted. I thought, you know what, I'll pick 20 out. not that I had the room in the car for these, but there's only 2 I'm going to keep, and the 2 I'm going to keep are Oddworld Strangler's Wrath. So it's actually nice condition, that one. And the pick of the bunch, which actually not really worth much to be fair, but it's Mega Man X7. So that was pretty nice to find. Again, complete. And I noticed all these games in here, they've got like a little slip of paper in, like that, and they say the price on it, and then it says about the condition of the disc. So I'm not sure. Yeah, you can see there it says item price £4, then severe surface scratches. So it's weird, like someone's obviously sat there and gone, I don't know if that is the charity shop who did that, but someone's obviously sat there and gone through all these games and put like these little slips of paper in there, which is odd. And then they've just sold them for 10p each, so maybe they weren't supposed to sell them for 10p each. Maybe it was just like the PC games or something, I don't know. But the other ones, I'm not going to go through these ones, but I'm just going to, I'll probably just take these to CX. Some are really, really scratched, so, I mean, but I thought for 10p, I thought, you know, Call of Duty games there, especially World at War, that's like £6 on that one. So I thought, yeah, you know what, just pick, like I said, these, okay, that's a bad choice, that one, no? When I said about the slips of paper, yeah, look, here we go, here's another one. That one says item price 28 pence, so severe surface scratches. So I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, so them 2, pretty good find, 10p each. Not gonna complain for that. And then I went to another charity shop after that. There's some DS games. One I've not actually seen before, and the other one which got damaged in the rain, which is a bit of a fucking pisser. Again, if you saw my video, you know because I mentioned it. But yeah, these are 150. We've got Man and Sonic. I don't know, I'm showing the inside because it's going to CX. That got wet, but I wasn't really too bothered about that. Well, oh no, that didn't get wet. Deep Labyrinth. Now, I've never even heard of this game. I did actually watch a review of it, and he was saying that it's got some big flaws in it, but then he says that it's actually, there's something about it, and he said the music's really good in it. I think it looks like an RPG, to be fair. It's made by Atlas, so they're into them weird RPGs and stuff. So yeah, so probably I'm going to keep that one. And then the one I was most pleased to see, but like I say, it got damaged in the rain. You can't really see it, to be fair, because it's the cover. And that is Heroes of Mana. And I've left all the stickers on. I should really remove them. Yeah, I've actually tried to remove that sticker there, and it's started to rip, so I thought I'd leave it. But the actual water damage bit is like just there, and you're not going to see it on the camera, but a bit of a pisser. The only game which got wet is the one I was most like wanting to keep. So again, RPG, Square Enix. Not sure if it's anything like Secret of Mana. Looks sort of in the same style, I suppose, but yeah, not sure. Take control on the battlefield with touchscreen. I hate touchscreen shit. Real-time strategy. Yeah, that'll be interesting to try. So yeah, well, they were 150 each, so I think I get something, I think it's about a £5 trade. It could be more, it could be 6 actually. I don't know. So yeah, so then there was actually a food market on, so we went around there, had some food in the pissing rain. Loads of people there. I was really surprised actually. So then after that we went to Newcastle. Stayed in the Marriott, or one of the Marriotts there. And then I woke up extra early to go to the car boot. And I thought the car boots here were like bad and pretty like, some of the people there, they are just like piranhas. They will just grab anything they think will be worth money. So the first car boot I went to, yeah, it was alright. Something different, I suppose, different place. Big bag of games comes out. like people were just like going crazy for it, like grabbing in, like stacking them all up. I think one guy was just, he had a huge stack in his arm. He was standing there checking each one and then just putting it back. I'm just like, right in front of him. I'm just thinking, really? If I was on the stall, I'd be like, no thanks. But yeah, and then there was a woman standing there as well. She had a massive stack in it. She must have been there 5 minutes counting her change to pay for it. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. But after they left, I had a quick look at what he had left. Pulled these two out. I'm not sure if there's any money in this one. There is actually one on eBay for 20 quid, but it's the it's Metal Gear Solid Rising, but it's the promotional one. Not sure if these are collectible at all, but it seems to go for more than the standard one, so thought I'd give it a go. And Gran Turismo 6, which was £1. They're both £1. So again, CX. Not into Gran Turismo. I'm more of a Forza guy on Xbox. So that's them two. And then the only other thing I bought at that car boot was this, and it's a black Wiimote. Now it's pitch black, and this is pitch black as well, black. But I couldn't see what I was doing, and I think it was under some clothes or something. I don't know how I managed to spot it. Could have been that or something. I said, that looks a bit like a thingy. I had my torch on my phone looking for it. Looking for stuff, yeah, and I was just like, quick check of the battery compartment, just to check it's not leaked everywhere. And it seemed okay, and then when I got back and actually checked in actually a well-lit room, I was like, damn, that's leaked everywhere. So the batteries, even though they were Duracell, which they say they don't leak, yeah, it had leaked, and I was just like, shit. I thought, it's only £1. And it works fine, so it paid off. So that's some good CX credit in that. So yeah, we're boom. And then we went to another one. So I went back to the hotel, we checked out, then we thought we'll go to another one on the way back. And this one didn't start till 12 to the public, but you could go early. It was really weird setup. There's the first bit, I can't even describe it. Like you park in the car park, and then they start setting them up in that car park, like the side. And I'm like, well, I'm not paid to get in, so why are they setting up here? So I was thinking, do I walk over, or are you allowed to look round? So I started looking round. There was a chap buying like games. He was like hoovering up everything. But the stuff he was buying, he was paying like pretty over the odds, if you ask me for it. I think he bought a PSP with like 3 or 4 games for 25 quid. I was like, no way. Unless it was a funky colour, like a special coloured one or something. I don't know. I didn't see it. And then he bought an Xbox 360 with a Kinect, and I don't think there was any games with it. And I think he paid 20 quid for that. And I was just like, what? But anyway, the same bloke who sold him the Xbox goes, I've got a Wii as well. And the bloke was like, oh, I'm not interested in the Wii. So I was just like, how much is your Wii? And he's like, £5. I was just like, quick look in the bag. I was like, yeah, I'll take that, definitely. So yeah, you got your Wii console. Yeah, nice clean condition actually. It's got the GameCube ports. Because I know they removed them like after a certain year. I've never actually seen one with the ports removed, which is weird. But I suppose, yeah. So it's not worth any more, I suppose. But maybe in the future it might. And the main thing I saw was these Wiimotes. So there's actually 4 in there. And I've actually tried them and they all work, which is surprising because one had leaked really badly. So you got 4 official Wiimotes. But actually, one's with the console. So 1 with the console, 3 with that. Yeah, they're pretty battered, to be fair. I mean, just look at that one, like. But like I said, they all work. There's no missing buttons or anything. That one's got like a right. Like someone's been chewing on it. But yeah, they're 8 quid each. So there's easily money back there. And then there's 3 nunchucks as well, all tangled up like a spider web. One's been cut through, some cut marks in the wire, so probably can't trade that one in. So I'll put one with it, and let's say that one there's battered, absolutely battered, clawed to hell. Looks like a cat's attacked it. But yeah, so yeah, 5 quid. Thought, you know what? So anyway, then the main event was. This other area of the car boot, and they go, it's £5 to get in early. So we were like, oh. So I said to Amanda, I go, oh, well, I'll go in. You can just wait outside, because I'm nice like that. Wait outside and wait for me to go in and look around with this car boot. And she's like, I need the toilet. So I was like, all right. So I just nipped in. I said, oh, where's your toilet? She's oh, they're inside. I was just like, oh, my partner needs the toilet. She's like, oh, you'll have to wait. I was like, okay. I was like, we're allowed to use the toilet if we don't pay to get in early. She's like, oh no, you have to pay to get in early to use the toilet. I was like, what? I was like, that's fucking bullshit. So at this point, she was busting for the toilet. I mean, I just gone in the bushes, but I'm a bloke. I can whip out anywhere. So I paid a tenner to get in. It was a really, really bad decision. We should have just left, because there's a good, like I say, 40 quid's worth of weed stuff there, in CX anyway. Should have just left, but I thought, I had this weird thing going on in my head. I thought, there must be some really good stuff in there. It's like $5 to get in. As soon as I went in, there's like tons of stalls just selling games and stuff. I'm just like, they've all looked round and they've hoovered everything up. I thought, as long as I can scrape my tenner back, I'll be happy. But I didn't. It was that bad. Well, maybe. But I did pick up this for £1. I mean, I've already got it, so I don't really know why I picked it up. But Lost Odyssey, awesome game, incredible game actually. One of my favourite RPGs. If you've not played this and you like RPGs, you've got to play it. I mean, it's got 4 discs. I mean, that just says it all right there. 4 discs of, the more discs, the better. So yeah, play this game. It's awesome. And really cheap. I think CX sell it for like £4, and then this one, which sort of was sort of saved it. Chap had loads of games in like a big tub, and his mum was there, and I think it was the sons, and he was like, "Oh, don't put that box out yet." But instead of moving the box off the table, she just put the lid back on, and I was just like standing there thinking, well, I don't really want to jump in, because he says he's anyway. As soon as the other bloke spotted it, he whips the lid off and he's like pulling games out, and I was like, right, fuck this, because there's only one which I knew that I value. The rest were all a bit, I know. So I pulled that out. Left 4 Dead 2, £7 trade on that. So I only wanted £1 for it, so I get £6 back for that. Sort of saved the day, not really. And we pissed around there for like, it must have been, by the time we left, it was like 11:30. So we wasted most of the morning there for no reason. But yeah, that was a bad decision. So anyway, from there we went to Newcastle. But just before we got to Newcastle, we stopped at a little game shop. It was on like a town sort of on the edge of Newcastle. Nothing. I think there was a game shop in Newcastle, but it was shut because it was Sunday. Did go in CX. But anyway, not much of selection at this store. And he was only open till 2, I think, because it was a Sunday. I'm actually surprised he was open Sunday. I think he was closed Monday, but it was open Sunday. I don't know. But I saw this and I thought, you know what, it's not a bad price. I had a quick check on CX, as you do. It was £22 on CX, and I thought, well, he had 21 on this, and I thought, that's an odd price. So I knocked it down to 20, took it. Lovely condition, and it's I've been after this for a while actually. It's a F-Zero GX. Like I say, lovely condition. I always check the disc on GameCube games, because you can have a real nice mint disc, but they crack really easily around the outside. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's from people just trying to pull them out without pressing the middle bit in, or they're just fragile. But yeah, £20 on that. And I thought, you know what, I've got to buy something else while I'm here. And he had some really nice gear games. Again, checked eBay. CX don't take them. Quick check on eBay. I thought, you know what? So I picked 2 up. Picked up Lion King, which turned out didn't have any instructions. So I was like, nah, I'm not, because it was eBay prices. Basically, he wanted more than eBay, and I was just like, I'm not. No. I mean, I did get £2 knocked off it, but I was like, nah. So anyway, I got this for £8, and it's a really nice condition copy of the Lucky Dime Caper with Donald Duck. In fact, incredible condition. Really, really, really minty, this box. I don't know. like I say, had a lot more stuff. What else do you have? I think he had Little Mermaid boxed, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's got its manual and the tray with the game. But yeah, lovely condition. I just never know. I don't know what went through Sega's head when they thought, let's go from nice plastic clamshell cases to cardboard boxes. And then the satin cases, Jesus Christ. And then they sort of corrected the mistakes with end of Saturn life with the hard clam cases, which is great. But yeah, I never know why they changed that. It's like 32X as well. So yeah, so nipped into Newcastle after that. Had some lunch. Went CX. That's sort of the only place I could look at games. They had not much retro, to be fair. I can't remember the game I was looking at. I think it's an RPG for PS1. I think it was 30 quid they had in it. Not mint. I could see the case was smashed. I thought, that doesn't bother me. I can replace that. Asked the woman to look at it. The manual was fucked. I was just like, no way. And the disc looked pretty shit. So I was like, nah, fuck that. So then we left there and went to, where do we go from there? I think we drove through the moors, which was like foggy as, it was really foggy. I've never drove in such thick fog. And then it was dark as well. I can't remember where we went after that. Was it Scarborough on the seafront? Nice place. Yeah, it was Scarborough. Had a look round. Stopped, slept obviously. Then we woke in the morning, had a quick look round. Got usual game CX. That's all really I could look. To be fair, only place I could look. The CX has some really nice stuff, and I was so tempted by some of it. They had a blue boxed N64. Is it the Fantastic range? The box was obviously, the boxes are so hard to find in good condition, and they demand such high prices. Like the consoles you can get for like 60 quid, 60, 70 quid depending on the colour. The box just adds like 100 easily. It's crazy. But I think they had 140 on it, which to be fair wasn't too bad. I didn't look at it because I thought, I'm going to ask to look at it and it's going to have like a fucking grey controller in it or something. Or I just thought, I don't have that much money anyway. But there's some other games I was looking at. I thought, not going to bother. Quick look at the Wii U stuff, as always. And I saw this and I thought, I'm going to get that. It's because it's so hard to find this item in this condition, to be fair. But anyway, it's Skylanders Trap Team. Bit of rippage there. I've checked it all. It's all great condition, to be fair. It was only 6 quid as well. Like I say, it's so hard to get these in the box in good condition. CX, most of the time it would just be in like a plastic bag round back with like the portal and all the figures in. Yeah, 6 quid a bargain on that. And I've got most of the Skylanders for Wii U. I think there's only one I'm missing. I'm looking at them now, they're just down here. Oh yes, there's the Giants one I'm missing. And the new one actually, is it Imaginators? Yeah, don't really want them because they're fucking huge. I suppose I could just take the game out and then get rid of the rest. That's sort of, where's the fun in that? So yeah, such a pain in the ass to store as well. They're all different sizes. And my OCD is screaming at me like, no, they're all different sizes. So yeah, got that. Needed it. And then from there we went to Hull. So we've been all over the place. And we actually got some Dreamcast from Hull. From CX again. So, actually another thing about that, this is a weird story. So, if you get refunded for a CX order, it obviously comes through on email. For some reason my phone won't open the email on my phone, so I'll get up my laptop and I'll take a picture of it. The chap was like, oh, the voucher's already been used. I was just like, no way, because I literally got them refunded like the day before we left, so I was like, no way they've been used. And he's like, oh yeah, they have. And I was just like, well, when did they get used? Can you tell me when they got used? And he was like, oh, sometime in June. I was just like, well, I only got them like a week ago. And I was looking at the voucher. I was like, look, I got it last week. How can it have been redeemed in June? And he was just like, no. And then he called his manager over, and his manager was pissing around. I was like, how stupid are these people? I was like, you put it in wrong. And he's like, no, I've not. So I was like, okay, whatever. I had one in my wallet anyway, an actual paper one, which he used, which actually worked, because So that was fun. Because I was standing there, and he was just like, the way he was talking to me, it was like, I think he thought I was trying to con them. I was like, no, you've typed it in wrong, you fucking Mongols. But yeah, so that was fun. So then we went to Hull, and there's actually 2 CXs in Hull. And I bought, right, what did I get first? So the first CX went in, nice, a small selection of Dreamcast stuff. Saw this, and I was like, I'll have a look at that. And it's Mortal Kombat Gold. I've returned this twice now from CX, and I sort of got stuck in a bit of a deadlock as such. So I bought it twice. I returned one to Leicester and one to Beeston in Nottingham. And they still got them, and this was months and months ago, and they obviously can't sell them because they're in such shit condition. So I can't order another one. I couldn't order another one until they'd sold theirs, because I just knew they were going to send them from there because it's the nearest place. And the only way I could get around that was ordering that and something else from a different store. So they packaged them together, and there was nothing else I wanted from the store. So I saw this, looked at it, and I was like, it's mint. I was just like, you know what, I don't really want to pay mint prices for it. And then I thought, you know what, the credits cost me nothing, it's just car boot fodder and etc. I'll just buy it. I think it was 22 quid. So yeah, nice condition to be fair. There's the disc. Manual's nice as well. It's got a little bit of transfer at the back, with the manual just rubs on the thing, but you get that with all Dreamcast games. You can't not get that. I don't know. It's just how it is, to be fair. It's very rare you find a Dreamcast game without that. But I think that was 22 quid. Oh, there, it says there. Yeah, they had these behind the counter, like up at the top, which is weird. But at least they put the thing on the spine so you could see how much they were. Because as soon as I saw the price, I was thinking, is that mint price, or they just put the price up? But yeah, I had loads of credit. I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll just buy that. And then I thought I'd go to the next CX, which on the map was like, oh, so that's not too far. So I thought, I'll leave Manda in the car to feed Archer, and I'll leg it to the other CX. So ran all this way, got there, and I was just like, this is not a CX. Looking on the map, I was like, because it said, oh, CX is here. I was on some housing estate. I was like, where the hell am I? So checked again. I was just like, well, I don't know why that's on the map, but I found the other one. It was like the opposite side of town, so I ran all the way there, got there, because I checked to see what they had in stock, and I knew they had this game and I needed it, and I thought, you know what, I'll get it. Another thing with CX is, if they've got a lot of mint stuff from, say, like they had a few Dreamcast games, and they were all mint apart from this one, and I thought, well, odds are that's going to be in good condition, like really good condition, but there's going to be a slight blemish on it somewhere. But it would be near mint, because whoever had it looked after their stuff, and yeah, it's mint. I'd say it's mint, to be fair. I can't remember exactly why. I mean, it's got a sticker on the back, but yeah. But anyway, it's San Francisco Rush 2049, and this was £10. Not a bad price actually, especially when you're paying in credit. Like the manual, I don't think anyone's even touched the manual, to be fair. I mean, I can't see anything wrong with it, apart from there's an old crack converter sticker on it. So really happy with that. And then we'll run out of car park, and I thought, I've got to get back to Amanda. And there was a Granger Games next door, and I was just like, I'll quickly nip in and look at the Wii U stuff. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, they've got retro stuff in here. There's a big cabinet full of retro stuff, and I was just like, okay, that's something new, never seen that in Granger Games. They actually had records and CDs as well in there, I think. Definitely had records. I'm just like, guess they've noticed CX is selling retro and they want a piece of that pie. So yeah, there's some nice Dreamcast stuff in there. There's some sealed Dreamcast. I already had the games, so I wasn't really interested in the sealed stuff. Really good prices. I think they obviously checked CX and then knocked like, because this was £2 less than CX the game I bought, and everything just seemed like 2, 3, 4, £5 cheaper than CX, because I think they thought, you know what, if they're doing it, we might as well try and do it and then undercut them. So yeah, they had this. I thought I had it, and I was going to leave, and I thought I'll check my list, and didn't have it because I was getting confused. But yeah, it's a Dreamcast game. The case is battered, but it's ECW Hardcore Revolution for £6. Like I say, the case is the hinge arch is bust, but the manual and disc is fine, so we're all good. The woman says they're gonna try and expand it to the other Granger games. I mean, they'd be stupid not to be fair. CX do it, so why shouldn't they do it? Yeah. So yeah, the case is fucked. It needs a whole new case. There's not a single part of the case which is like savable on that. Yeah, so that's that. And yep, so I ran back to the car, jumped in, so we're going to, from there, the plan was to go home. And I thought, you know what, I'll stop off in Lincolnshire, because I know there's a place called Gotham Games. So we drove there. Again, I did go CX while I was there. I think, man, I was getting pretty sick at this point of all these game shops. And Archie hadn't stopped crying like all day in the car. So I had a quick look in CX, nothing in there. Looked in Gotham Games, nothing. And then I thought the prices were a bit expensive for what it was, but yeah, I think I just had enough at that point of like driving and looking at didn't want to look at any more games, to be fair. There's a couple of things I was thinking about getting. I thought, you know what, I can't be bothered. So that was it. That was the end. So from there we just went home. I did buy something when I got home though, because I got home and I thought, you know what, I ain't really bought anything like substantial, like, because I was hoping to get some like rare stuff, and this came up on Facebook, and I thought, you know what, fuck it. So I just blasted like a shit ton of money, like over £200 on like a couple of games, which I'm going to show in the next video. Not in this video, because we're at 41 minutes now. I'm not sure if anyone's even going to watch this, because if they watch my previous like day 1, 2 and 3 videos I did, so yeah, because I'm just repeating myself basically, but just in my room. So yeah, so anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch this video if you do, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.